Chat, I'm here. And as normal, I'm sweaty. Because I work out right before stream starts. But we're here. We are here. What is crack-a-lackin'? Exciting things are happening. Excuse me, Historic Anthology came out today. Got announced yesterday. So Plum actually has 2 decks prepared, which is very exciting. Can you guys see me all right? Does my hair look okay? You got my good side? But we have 2 decks ready to go today. Last stream we played just Urzerator, which it's funny because now we have a currency converter, but you know, too bad, so sad. But I have these 2 lists up and ready to go. The first one we're gonna play is Shamans, which we played before on this stream, but although it's rather subtle, we did get quite a big upgrade in Ignoble Hierarch, which is the Jund mana dork that just so happens to be a shaman. And we also got Eternal Witness, which we don't have to play a ton of them, but we are playing a 1-of just to rebuy some of our key cards. Really good to hit off a collected company as it rebuys it right away. But the rest is pretty standard for what we were playing before. There's a chance we might want to swap the Llanowar Elves for something else, but I thought just 1 extra mana dork would be good. But we're playing the sort of core 2 drops, Goblin and Necromancer, Burning Tree Emissary, Elvish Visionary, and Harmonic Prodigy, which obviously doubles all the triggers from our Shamans. So that means Visionary draws 2 cards, Burning Tree makes 4 mana, Rage Forger puts 2 counters on it, Seasoned Pyromancer draws and discards twice. Judith deals 2 triggers every time something dies. Eternal Witness gets back 2 things. Ignoble Hierarch has Exalted twice when we attack, and things like that. As for the rest of the list, well, first let's retrack. I think there are red-green builds of this, but I think the very light splash for Judith is the way to go. Having access to 8 3-mana lords that kind of just destroy on their own. Judith being a good hedge against board wipes, makes everything dies, you get to ping. If you have a Harmonic Prodigy, every creature that dies deals 2 damage. Health things trade out in combat as they can ping the creature that killed them, that sort of stuff. Also, Prodigy doubles the Rage Forger triggers. And then mana base, kind of simple, leaning green heavy, but we are playing 4 Cavern, 4 Courtyard. I want to try a couple Stomp. I know it enters tapped. We could be playing Bridgeworks Battle. Is that the card I'm thinking of? That is the 3-mana fight spell that is also a land. If Arena will agree with me here. This one. But I want to try this just because 2 mana is cheaper. I feel like it fits a little better into the list. Hey, Vishy. So that's our main board. Sideboard, we're playing a couple Relic of Progenitus, Bone Crusher Giant against, you know, the Ring or other generic things. We're playing Goblin Rune Blaster, which might have to go up a few on that, against things like Eldrazi. Heroic Intervention to hedge against board wipes. Dismember as some colorless removal. Loaming Shaman alongside Relic as a shaman that shuffles things from people's graveyards. 2 Rex Sage as enchantment and artifact removal. And then a single Clothis against some of the more mid-rangey grindy decks. Vishy, I looked at my wild cards and I'm missing too much. I don't have the wild cards for Kaz. I only have 2 Kaz. I don't have any Jaces. And I don't think I have any of the big spells we need, besides Ultimatum. If I get more wild cards, we will definitely try it. I know I've been putting it off, but I actually went and checked and we don't have it all. I apologize. But in the future, we will for sure. But we're going to start with Shamans today, featuring the new cards from the anthology. But that is our deck to boot here. This is what we're starting with. And we're going to play some best of 3, see how it goes. I feel like this is more, an aggro deck like this is probably better suited to best of 1. Because it's obviously powerful. But I built the sideboard for it, so we might as well, you know? You know? But anywho, the second list we have today is also pretty sweet. We'll talk about more after we play our 5 matches. But, excuse me. Chat, I'm dying. Jesus. I swallowed the wrong way. Alright, we're gonna be on the plate. Against Jonathan, this is a little slow. I like this hand better. We'll probably chuck back a single Tavern. We're gonna chuck back the Stump Stomp. I'd rather have more to commit to the board, especially opponents on red. Not the best hand from us on a mulligan. We'll name Tavern. Shaman. Looking for anything relevant here. We're either against discard or some sort of black-red mid-range. Or both. Mardu. That was a good draw off the top. There's another good draw off the top. Judith is very good. That's a nice recovery from double discard. We'll see what opponent plays here. Just a prismatic ending. Possible opponent has Fragment here. We're actually just near Coco. And probably just go Rage Forwarder into Judith. We got some crazy draws, I will say that. Get to hit our opponent for 8 here. We get to deal, if they board wipe, we get to deal 4 at least, which is nice. Fable doesn't really save them. And we see an Arena of Glory. We'll swing. We get 3 triggers here. They go to 5. And they're dead. Okay, cool. Very good. We see Arena of Glory. We also see Prismatic Ending, which I feel like isn't that common in Mardu, but I think we just want to kind of bring in some pieces of removal. So I think I want to bring in double Heroic Intervention. Maybe a Clothis. Could also bring in a single Dismember. I assume Arena of Glory is for Flage. So we might want to... Let's see what we want to do here. We're going to cut in a Narcomancer. Maybe cut 1 Visionary. Probably cut 1 Prodigy. We just kind of don't know what flavor they're on. I think I want to bring in the Loam Shaman. We can always bring in additional relics and stuff too, if we need it, but we'll stick with that for now. Yeah, this hand's alright. We'll probably get picked apart here. Double Coco is pretty good. Next brew plan is we have a deck I call Cyclonic Jewel coming up with the new signets that we got. It features Omen Hawker. What do we got? Ripples of... Okay, so he's like a Mardu, whatever, kind of shell. Interesting. Let's name Shaman. We're gonna go green, and then this Colossus is gonna start putting in some work. Which is good. But the Brute is all the way... Where's my finger? Hello? The Brute is all the way down in the bottom right corner of your screen. After that, I don't know. Opponent might just be on Reanimator? With Death, or Life and Death, which just got added. We'll see. So if I try him... It's not a very interesting shell here. We're gonna eat the Elephant. Gain some life. I think we're just gonna Coco right away. Turn on our Colossus. Edge of Eternity Alchemy? Probably. I spent a lot of wild cards. So I want to play the new whatchamacallit? The new combo deck with Val, the Moon Surveyor. Alright, so he's just playing Mardu mid-range. I like that. A little Pyrogoyf action? Fuck yeah. Ooh, Pyrogoyf with Arena of Glory is sick. We got Thoughtseize and Heroic Intervention. Interesting. Pyrogoyf. That what gets him a creature back to his hands. He goes to 13. We get to hit for 6. Unless we can find another creature for Colossus. Oh, I guess we get to eat his Flage, which is nice. Take him down to 5. We'll just hold on to these interventions. But yeah, there's a couple other cards I want to try. I'm not super interested in the Alchemy cards. There's a couple that are cool, but nothing that like blows my mind. We need like one creature off the top here. Does he have another land? You need to discard Elephant. Are you brewing anything, Vishy? What you got cooking? What you got cooking? There's already people in discard brewing this combo with Treyla. Oh, they're also trying to play Scurry Oak. I like this version with Green Sun Zenith. My turn. What did he discard? Where's his Oliphant? He has a Goyf. Just gonna keep swinging. He takes damage off a Ripple, right? Correct. Alright, it sucks that we drew a land there. Just trying to get wild cards? Okay, yeah, I feel that. So he can't get anything back or else he dies. He can play Goyf. But he's still... we'll see what he does. A Flage would be good for him here. He keeps repeating things. I've had that happen before. Opponent goes to 7. Has to play a creature here. But very excited for Ignoble Hierarch, which is not showing up. We're gonna intervention that too. Burning Tree might get us there. Turns on our Clothis, and then we can swing all. Opponent's got a sweet deck. Mardu Goyfs. Ooh, does he have a piece of removal here? No. GG's. Nice. Quick little 2-0 to start us off. Match number 1. Very nice. I guess we should have brought in more Graveyard Hate, but we didn't really know what he was playing. But that list was sweet. Okay, so I'll show you the second list, which we'll get to after. We didn't play this yet. But this is Cyclonic Jewel, which is based on a deck Aspiring Spike played a while ago. So now that we have the Signets in the format, the whole idea is to play them with Omen Hawker and Enigma Jewel, and basically ramp into really early overloaded Cyclonic Rifts. Because we're playing Jewel and Hawker, we also get to play Nimble Obstructionist and Shark Typhoon, because we can sort of abuse them early off the extra mana. We're playing 1 Tezzeret to grab like Spellbomb, Manifold Key, or Jewel. The Ring is obviously good. You can get Manifold Key to untap it, draw a bunch of cards, that sort of thing. You can pay for the cost off of the Jewel and Hawker. We're playing Urza as well. And then I'm trying out Secluded Starforge, which we haven't played yet. For some reason, I really want to play this with Inkmoth Nexus. I'm not really sure how to do that. But it seems interesting, but it also is a good mana dump to create 2/2 robots every turn. And then, like, obviously we can tap our Signets to, like, pump a Flying Shark or something like that. And then the sideboard's pretty simple. The old... I think the original list played Upheaval, which we don't have, which is why we're rifting. Upheaval returns all permanents, including lands, on both sides. So you can, like, float a bunch of mana, Upheaval, and then just, like, Signet and make yourself, like, I don't know, rebuild faster than your opponent. We'll see how it goes. I thought it was an interesting concept, so I wanted to explore it again. We played something similar. We built an earlier brew of that with, you guys remember Relic of the, what is it called? Relic of the Rubble Belt? I don't even know what I called that. We played like a food version. Was it this one? We played something I called Blue-Green Rock Candy. Yeah. This is a similar concept. But we played an Eggshell, and then we played Relics of the Rebel Belt, which gives you Signets before Signets were actually on Arena. But we were playing Knight of Sweet's Revenge. But I think Urza's just better, obviously. Sure. Little slow. No turn 1 play. We are against Eldrazi. We'll probably just have to Prodigy here. Opponent plays a Fleshraker. We could also Burning Tree into that. We could also Burning Tree into an Anarchomancer. I think I'd rather... No, we'll just play Prodigy, and we'll try and go out next turn. Against Eldrazi, I don't know. Thought-Knot's here. Go for it. We got a big old hand. We got straight gas. Just want to see some Oracle. Oh. I was playing Oracle with a little star chart. Consult the star charts. That was fun. Alright, opponent, what are we doing? Not much. Oh, interesting. Let's Burning Tree first. We don't have a great payoff besides Judith. But we can at least, like, dump our hand here. Opponent has, what, 5 mana? And have at least 6 next turn. We get, what, 3 Exalted triggers here? Is that correct? Trigger, trigger, trigger. So we can at least swing with our Harmonic Prodigy. Make a 4/6. That's pretty good. And then next turn we can Judith and swing all. Unless we, Commander as in, like, Commander, or Brawl? Is the music a little loud, guys? I'm gonna turn that down. Alright, so opponent has a whole bunch of mana. Echoes. I think we're just gonna swing all. Commander, but I think it might be cool in Brawl. What's your commander? Alright. I don't think opponent really knows what our cards do, which is good. So we're gonna kill his Flesh Raker and kill his Thought-Knots here, which is nice for us. Kill this, kill this, kill this, and then we'll shoot him with the rest. Then we get to kill that, and then we get to draw a couple cards, or 1 card off of the Thought-Knot. Actually, oh, we get 2 triggers because of Echoes. Vexing Pest. Okay, he's what, 3 mana? Double face card? Alright, chat. Opponent didn't read what Judith does, so that went very well for us. We only saw Echoes. I don't know. We'll bring in the Rune Blasters. I don't know if Bone Crusher's great, but it doesn't feel bad. Don't really think we need Clothis. Don't think we need Shaman. Rex Sage is iffy. I think we're gonna drop the Ewit, drop in on a Narcomancer. Maybe drop a couple. Drop a couple Judith. Do you think? I don't know if we need all the Dismembers. Let's try something like that. We also haven't seen Stump Stop yet. I'd like to get a hand with turn 1 High Arc. We have yet to see that. Ooh. I don't think we can keep this, but Besiege You in the opener would have been sweet. This hand's pretty good. We'll chuck back the Forest. At least kill a Flesh Raker on turn 2. We can Anarchromancer if he doesn't have it. It's good for us. Is that Deep Fiend? Holy shit, this man's playing Elder Deep Fiend, guys. Holy moly. Who knew? We might get K-commanded here. Or Thought-Knots here. Chat, do you imagine if we had Reality Smasher? Alright, we got K-commanded. Doesn't feel great. We might have to Bone Crusher just for funsies. He has... It doesn't really matter how much... I think we're just going to play this out. Try and survive a turn. He has 7 mana for Ugin. He could Elder Deep Fiend in our upkeep. This is a sorcery, right? It is. He goes all in on Echoes, which is fine. Beautiful. We're going to jam Coco. Maybe hit something good. Alright, I'll take that. We can at least make a little bit of an army here. Into a second Coco is very good. There's a good chance we get our board kind of destroyed, but that's okay. Flash Raker. It's a lot of things. We might get a little wombo comboed here. Opponent only has 3 cards in hand, though. No attacks. Let's play second Coco. Very good. We didn't play land for turn yet, right? So we can Rage Forger plus Burning Tree. Put counters on everything. Still might K-Command us, and then we can name Shaman and play second Rage Forger. And then swing all. He could have, what? Like Ugin's Binding, maybe? Or another K-Commands. Definitely feels like a K-Command. I've been very impressed by Judith, though. Yeah, it is the second K-Command. I'm surprised he doesn't hit one of these, though. Is he also drawing a card? Hello? Target player, Strides. Okay. Yo, Flash Ranger, K-Command, nutty. Jeez Louise. Chat, I think we're DED dead. He has to play one spell. We still haven't had a opener with just Ignoble Hierarch. Alright, that kills us. Let's go to game 3 here. I think we do want to bring in the other Dismember. I don't want to over sideboard. I feel like we're getting there. I like... Honestly, I think we're gonna cut the Bone Crusher. We're gonna play a Wreck Sage. I like Ruin Blaster and Dismember. Let's run it back. We'll try that. We'll try that, chat. Oh, yeah. But I am excited for the deck after this one. I think this is gonna be... I don't think it's gonna be good, but I think this is a sweet concept. I'm just excited to chain signets together. Alright, we'll be on the play. Ah! Chat, we did it! We have the turn 1 Ignoble Hierarch hand. Oh, this hand's kind of gross, huh? We get to swing for 1 into a turn 3 Coco. I like it, chat. Does anyone have a decent list for Veil? The Discord is... Ooh, I like that. Do we want to just play into these? I think we do. Because if we hit Rage Forger, this is much better. People are playing Nature's Rhythm here. Oh, I forgot about Thought Partition. I want to play that card. What's happening? A lot. Let's name Shaman here. Let's just Coco without the Anarchomancer. Rage Forger. Ooh, chat. Do you want Rage Forger plus Judith? No, I think we want Prodigy. We'll double our counters on everything. And then we'll swing. And get 6 triggers here. So if he doesn't block, he takes an extra 8. So we swing for 14. Oh my gosh, it's such a little difference, but the fact that our mana dorks are also shamans is nutter butters, dude. It's so good. I guess we could have Judith. We could have Judith and then got 4 more power off the Sokenzan. Sokenzan, I barely know her. We do see a binding in the yard, which is not what we want to see. Opponent has to block pretty heavily here if they would like to survive. JK, second Rage Forger, seals the deal. Nice! Chat, it feels very good to just kind of destroy Eldrazi. Very nice. That was match number 2. We are currently 2-0. Beauteous. What was I just talking about? I don't... Chat, we have 0 uncommons. I spent all my uncommons crafting the things. I tried to pre-craft the cards in the anthologies to see if I would make them cheaper. And do you know they were like... What are they? They're like 2.5 gems each or something. It went from like 4,000 gems to like 3,975 or something. It was stupid. Sounds pretty good. We'll see what we draw, but I think I want to lead... Oh my god, more Eldrazi, chat. I should probably realize by now that all we're going to face is Eldrazi, you know? But what else you guys brewing? Obviously, I want to play Veil with Moon Dancer. That combo, for 2 2-drops for an infinite combo seems kind of nutty, especially when we have Green Suns needed in the format. Opponent is dropping nothing. We find an Ignoble Hierarch. Let's just drop in a Narcomancer. If we get templed into Cage Man next turn, that feels pretty bad. Oh, chat, look at that. I was close. We got templed into the Seer. Let's see what they take. I think the correct choice is Elvish Visionary. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Damn. I kind of wish we had a land there. We could just play Visionary by itself to see if we hit the lands. But I think we're just going to Prodigy into Visionary. Draw 2. If we hit another land, nice. We can name Shaman, and then we could play this, and then next turn we can Prodigy. We can swing with this because we get double triggers off Exalted, which is a Harmonic Prodigy. So we get to swing for 4. He trades us out. Interesting. I'll take an extra card. And a land to boot. Very nice. That lets us Prodigy into Burning Tree for 6 mana, and then maybe draw something sweet off the top. Another Prodigy, Jesus Christ. So we can Prodigy, Burning Tree, 6 mana, Prodigy into Rage Forger, get 3 counters on everything. I'm sorry, 4 counters on everything. I mean, even if he K-commands the Rage Forger, that's still hitting him for a big chunk here. He has access to how much? 4, but 5 for Eldrazi. We get to hit for 8. So we're hitting for 18 here. Okay, we'll go to game 2. Very nice. Oh, I forgot how fun this deck is, chat. We don't know exactly what build he's on. We didn't see a whole lot, so we're just gonna bring in the Ruin Blasters like before. And I think we'll bring in the Dismembers. I mean, there's a good chance he's playing Flesh Raker. I'm also not sold on these stump stops. I think we're gonna drop an Elf. I want to keep an Ewit, but I think we're gonna drop in a Narcomancer and a Judith. And maybe one Visionary. Maybe we don't need the Ewit. Might be too slow. Too cute trying to rebuy the Coco. Not sure how I want to sideboard with this list yet. Chat, did we build the Eldrazi killer? Oh, we didn't even talk about Sorin getting a nerf either. Hell yeah, brother. This sounds pretty good. I played a version of this earlier where I was playing Prismatic Vista so that we could also play a couple Deathrite Shaman as our 1-drops, which I liked a lot, but it felt just a little too inconsistent. Eldrazi Temple into what? Nothing. Beautiful. Honestly, without a High-Arc, Rune Blaster might be too slow. We might be better off playing, like, Alpine Moon. Okay. Or not. Opponent. We're gonna play Prodigy without Burning Tree, because if we... Okay. Does opponent just not have a land? Okay. So this should be GG. We're gonna Burning Tree into a Rune Blaster kicked on his Temple. Chalice for 0. Go off, King. So, Burning Tree, make 4 mana, trigger. Goblin Rune Blaster, kicked. We get double triggers on that, so we're just gonna blow up the same one. And then we'll swing for 2. And then we have Coco, and opponent's got nothing going. Nice! We love when our Eldrazi opponent stumbles. I think we're solid there anyways. That puts us at 3-0 in best of 3 matches. Feeling pretty good, chat. I'm also enjoying the fact that these games are going much quicker. Alright, match number 4. So, we faced what so far? Mardu, Goyfs, and then double Eldrazi. I feel like we're not done seeing Eldrazi either, but... Sorry, please excuse the fumbling here. I'm trying to tighten my mic to my desk. Is that better? Hello? Testing. 1, 2, 3. My name's Plum. And I have to pee. I kept this hand because I think we're okay. Opponent's on a Yorion list. JK. Opponent's on 100 and like 95 card Yorion, chat. I thought we were doing pretty good. I didn't think our MMR was that low anymore. But apparently it is, chat. Raucous Theater. You know what else I really want to brew with, which we haven't touched yet, is, you guys remember Captive Audience? The big... if you choose one that hasn't been chosen, your life total becomes 4, discard your hand, each opponent creates 5/2/2 zombies. That seems fun. I'm telling you right now, chat, if we get reanimated, I will cry. We also just got, what, Life and Death? Which is interesting because Life actually is a very good enabler for Jeskai Ascendancy. Ooh, double Rage Forger is disgusting. We're gonna get board wipes, but we do have Judith, so... this actually puts him to, what, 6? And then if he board wipes our Judith triggers take him to 2. Which is pretty good. There's the verdict, which... Just how we drew it up, chat. Just how we drew it up. I like that our opponent is hitting all the cards they need in their 200 card deck, huh? Battle of Wits when, Wizards. Battle of Wits when. What do we want to do? We just want to play out our hands? I'd like to find another Judith. Harmonic is pretty good, too. Let's just play out these for now. And we'll chill. If he has second board wipe, obviously it feels bad. If he's just playing spot removal, then we'll see. Chat, we could just try taking this to Mythic. Emperor Bones, and he can bring back what? Just Elishnorn? Which doesn't kill our... Oh. Okay. Does he have a land? Chat. Chat. Why would our opponent not just reanimate Elishnorn there? Hello? It's okay. Opponent could have saved himself a little bit there. I don't know. He had 2 mana open after that, right? So we could have just... Or even got Shieldred. But he could have just got Elishnorn. Okay. Sorry, chat. Honestly, I feel like Goblin Ruin Blaster might actually be not that bad in this matchup. And I kind of like our Grave Hate, too, if his main plan is... that stuff. I think Ewit feels pretty good, as does Judith, but we can shave a couple of these. And then we'll bring in Loaming Shaman, double Relic. Do we want to bring in the Ruin Blasters? I guess we could cut an Ewit. We can bring in 2. Could also cut a Judith, but I think we want to be aggressive. Let's try that. I'm not really, like, worried, but, you know, I feel like we have a good streak of losing to these kinds of decks. So, anyways, speaking of which, the article for... Oh, no, I don't even think it's up yet. I wrote an article for the Fun and Jank section on, MTGA Zone about the Urza deck we played. Where, you know how we melded Urza a million times and had all sorts of fun. This list is interesting. Actually, you know what? We're going to keep that. We're going to put back a Burning Tree. That should be out... What's today? Tuesday? That should be out on Thursday. And then if we come up with anything crazy, like Shamans, you might be able to expect another article later in the week from me. Opponent does play basics. Good to know. They're also playing really bad lands. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry. I'm not really... I mean, we could draw Coco next turn, so it might have been better to keep the Emissary, but... we're just going to play it out. We got 3 more lands in hand. I don't know what Twisted Landscape does. I assume it just fetches a land. Dude's been getting his Chromatic Lanterns. And he's got removal? Damn. Damn, chat. This guy plays removal spells. Oh, Relic's pretty good. We'll name Shaman. We'll play this. I'm gonna make him exile a card from his graveyard. Just to be annoying. And then we will swing for 3. What do you have? Failed passage. Chat, I'm getting bored with our tunes. Should we switch it up? Should we switch it up? What's related? Tropical? I want some tropical tunes. Ooh. Alright, opponent has 2 mana here. Priest of Fell Rites, beautiful. We're just gonna hold on to Relic, I think. Did he dump anything in here? We'll play a tapped Stomping Ground and pass. We're drawing a lot of lands here, chat. There's the Verdict. He does take 3 off of that. I think we have to pop this Relic end of turn. Either find a Seasoned Pyromancer or a Coco would be nice. Opponent just plays a Sanctum. And, alright. We're gonna crack this. Knowing me, that will be the wrong decision. Rage Forger. Rage Forger. Okay, I guess we are double Rage Forgering, chat. That's the plan here. It's funny how we have only seen Supreme Verdict. He's got to be playing more board wipes, yeah? So I assume we should maybe bring in a couple Heroic Intervention. Assemble the team. Goes, finds him. What? Another board wipe? Oh, I forgot Mox Opal is in Timeless. Oh my gosh. Chat, so many fun cards, dude. So many fun cards. Alright, what did opponent get? Board wipe. Another Assemble the Team. Interesting. And a Yorion. Alright. Put opponent down to 7. What are the chances they found a board wipe off that assembled team? Pretty high. Emergent Ultimatum. Do they play like the classic Epiphany, Liliana, Sphinx, that kind of thing? About to find out. About to find out. Oh, and we gotta play with Ren in 6, chat. Oh my gosh. So many things to do. Elish Norn, Avacyn. Alright, let's put back Elish Norn. I don't think we'd care about the other two. Does Valvagoth have lifelink? Yeah, it does. That's okay. Valvagoth kind of annoying. So we gotta see if we can draw something crazy here. Another Rage Forger. Does that kill him? I think so. Because we're gonna put counters and then if we swing with both of these, or no, he only takes 6. Do I really want to wait a turn though? He gains 9 and goes to we get board wiped or something, we feel real bad here, chat. He could just Yori on us, which is fine. If he Yori on swings, then I'm into it. Swings both. We go to 3. He plays Yorion, bounces Val. Wow! Okay. Bounces Valgavoth. And has another blocker. So, Coco, Rage Forger, Judith. I don't know if Judith actually does it. Valgavoth exiles, does he not? I think so, chat. This is if you don't put an opponent's graveyard, exile it instead. So we actually don't get our Judith triggers. And we wouldn't have killed him anyways, but good to remember. Alright, he's got us. He's got us, chat. Alright, let's bring in... You know, I just said, knowing us, we're going to lose against the big old decks, you know? Let's bring in the interventions. I don't know. The Grave Hate doesn't seem that important based on that. We're probably fine with just 2 relics. I don't really like Ruin Blaster here either. I think I'd rather bring in the Visionary and run it back. Alright, chat. Sure. They're not going to have turn 1 removal spell, right? And if they do, it's going to be Path to Exile, and we're just going to get a land. We can keep a 1-lander. We're gamers. I have a great gamer chair, and our opponent doesn't have a great gamer's chair. Right? Is that how it works? Okay. Chat, we might just have to swing for 3 over and over and hold up this intervention forever. Very interesting play from opponent. Didn't kill the Hierarch, even though he saw we missed a land drop. I have to sneeze, chat. I hope you Sage isn't tight. Wow! Say bless me. Please, say bless me, or the demons are gonna get in, chat. I almost just died. Holy moly. Bitter Triumph, my Burning Tree. You got it. Chat, we're gonna lose. I'm telling you right now, we're gonna lose. We didn't manifest. We're gonna lose against the deck playing 200 cards. Because we didn't manifest hard enough. Oh, Collector's Vault is not a good card. But we're gonna lose to it, chat. And that's just, you know what? Sometimes that's the way the freaking cookie crumbles, baby. Give me a land. Give me a land. Give me a land. Hell yeah, brother. And guess what? If we get a land off the top, Coco, baby. He doesn't have Verdict mana yet. That's good. I don't know what that card does. Draw a card. If you're update 14 more cards in your graveyard, transform it. Oh, he takes an extra... Oh, no. During your turn, you may play cards from your graveyard. Chat, he only has 4 cards in there. We're doing great. That is not what I wanted to see. Also, he can... Oh, no. Ulamog doesn't really do anything, right? I think we just want to draw a card. We're just going to keep drawing cards. Land. Hell yeah. Shaman. No attacks, baby. Is he gonna Ulamog us? He might. Does he have anything else in there? No. I don't mind getting hit for 7. Oh, is he really just gonna hit us for 7? Okay. Ow. Chat. Ow. Can I take 9? I'm gonna take 9. Okay, that's good for us. Alright, baby. Big money. We're looking for big money here. Big money. Big money. That's not big money at all, chat. Fuck. Shit, guys. You're supposed to say no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Alright. What do they got for us? What's he gonna kill us with? Elishnorn? Well, we can block Ulamog if that's his game plan here. What is that? Phyrexian Scrap. Okay, I'm alright with that. Does he have board wipe mana? He does have board wipe mana. Crucius. Okay. I'm okay with that, baby. I'm okay with that. Land. Beautiful. No whammies, chat. No whammies. Let's go. No whammies. Oh my god. Okay. We'll double Pyromancer. I'm into it. We're getting rid of our Judiths. Oh, what is happening? Alright, we'll get rid of those. Okay. Oh, chat, we're doing one more round. One more round, baby. JK, get rid of both of these. One more round. Hell yes. We can swing with this, right? No. We don't have a thing. Okay. Chat, we're just chilling. We got this heroic intervention ready to go. He should die to a Judith next turn, we hope. He's vaulting. He's going to discard Elishnorn. Okay. He'd also... He just hard cast Elishnorn? Or okay. Chat, I don't like that. I don't like what's going on here, chat. Not a fan. Not a fan. I like that our opponent's deck is so big it takes them a second. Oh! What does Archfiend do? Creatures your opponents get -2. Chat, opponents got answers for everything, dude. We just lost to a 200 card deck. Does that feel bad? It feels bad to me. Feels bad to me. Oof. Oof, chat. We weren't quick enough, baby. We weren't quick enough. I will say opponent had some pretty consistent draws. He found Chromatic Lantern in 2 games. He found Emergent Ultimatum in 2 games. Found Assemble the Team in 2 games. 3 games? 2 games. 200 cards, that's pretty good. The more, the merrier, huh? Alright, chat. That was a rough one. I'm not gonna lie. That made me feel bad about myself. Should we keep this in? We just kept a 1-lander and almost died. Well, we did die. But I'm gonna keep the 1-lander and try to not die. Alright, chat, we're gonna die. Oh, God. Plum, what are we doing? Talking to ourselves in the 3rd person? Yeah, that's what we're doing, Plum. Jeez Louise. Oh. And now I gotta deal with Phoenix, chat. We're gonna have to bring in some Grave Hate. Second artist sounds pretty good. Deserted Temple, interesting. Let's go green into an Archromancer. Oh, is this is this Lotus combo? Underworld Breach? Doesn't look like Phoenix. Plays Lotus Field. 2 mana. Untaps it with Deserted Temple. Hidden Strings. It'd be real cool if he wins with Empty the Warrens. Pour of the Pages. You got it. Might get Wombo comboed here, chat. Untaps again. Pour over the Pages. Chat, they're doing it. Discards another Lotus Field. Draws 3. Discards 1. Waiting for like a Hidden Strings here. Wish from the board. What do they get? Another untapper? Or do they just grab whatchamacallit directly? Could empty the Warrens, but he doesn't have double red. Consider. Does this deck get any upgrades? It gets Thought Scour. Okay, there's Vizier. Oh, chat. This was the last time you played, like, classic Storm. Good old Twiddle Storm. We played Twiddle Enchantress. That was fun. Consider. Opponent is still digging up in their Storm count. We'll see if they're playing. I'd assume they're also playing Underworld Breach. Alright, chat. I'm waiting patiently. There's the Breach. He should be at a point where you can just keep untapping. We'll see what the first win con of choice is. Or do we just want to go right away? Maybe we should just go to the next game. What do you think, chat? We know they're just gonna kill us somehow. Alright, we'll go to the next one. We're gonna bring in our Rex Sage, Shaman, probably Relic. I think Colossus is a little too slow. Bone Crusher doesn't do anything. Ruin Blaster doesn't do anything. Ewit, not really helpful here. When you drop an elf, we're not really... Like, we have to be fast, but... not crazy. We just have to stop them as we hit them. That's the plan, chat. You know, we start off real good. And then I feel like morale has diminished since we lost to the big deck, chat. I don't know how you guys feel, but that's what I'm feeling. Chat, would it be funny if I blew up his expedition map? I think it would, but we're not going to. We could have. We're gonna play Burning Tree first. Into a Coco. We're probably gonna hold on to this Ignoble High Arch. Judith and Rex Sage is good. Force him to pop the map, even though he was already going to. We're gonna exile that. Swing for just 4. Next turn, Rage Forger should kill him. That's 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, plus an extra 5. Brotherhood End. What a gamer. We do get a bunch of traders here. Keep the pressure on him. Elvish Visionary is good draw. Second Elvish Visionary is also a good draw. Let's eat something from his yard while we're chilling. Sleight of hand. Call him Kim Jong because he has the license to ill. We're actually still in an okay spot. Opponent's doing a little dirtling. If he found the Lotus Field, we'll assume he has a temple in hand. We'll Burning Tree into a Visionary. I don't know if we, besides Underworld Breach, I don't know if we can actually, we don't have much to stop him directly. Four, 5, I mean, other problem is even with this Rage Forger, played next turn and swinging all out, we only hit him for 7. Which is tough. Doesn't play. It's also possible if he chains enough together, he can just go off with just Hidden Strains and pour over the pages. In which case, Relic doesn't do much, but it's the best thing we got. Expedition map. Just gonna pump that. Play second talent. There's 1 blue left. Interesting. Oh no, I'm sorry. I forgot we get the counter. So he is dead. Good for us. Ooh, chat. That whatever was pretty good. Chat, what do you think about bringing in Heroic Intervention? Like if he goes off and then he tries to Grape shot us. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts, chat? Kim Jong-ilist. What a guy. We'd like a high arcane here, please. Okay. Leyline of Sanctity. Spicy. Slows down our Rage Forgers, obviously. Is he sacking both his lands here, or is he stifling? He's playing Consigned Memory. Oh, we saw that in game 1, right? Could see the Brotherhood end. Wrecked Sage, very good for us. Unless he's just going to try and combo off right away. Very possible. There's the Artist Talent. Okay, I think we're going to have to spend this... Yeah. Alright, we're going to have to kill one of these. Unfortunately. Or we could kill the ley line. No, I think we're just going to blow up a talent. And then we'll Rage Forger. Obviously, Brotherhood End still hurts us. I have to hit myself with Rage Forger. But we'll just decline. And then... I don't know, we'll see. Second Rage Forger would kill him next turn. But... I think he can go off here. With a Pour Over the Pages? Yeah. Discard second Pour Over the Pages. Interesting. He does only have enough to make 4 mana. But there's a good chance he could have found another land, right? Levels up. Does he have a Hidden Strings? He does. Chat, he's doing it. Another Pour of the Pages. Good draw. Dang, chat. We're trying our best. Expedition map. That gets him what? A Deserted Temple? He didn't play land for turn yet. Keeps the chain going a little bit. 4 mana. 3 cards in hand. Underworld Breach. He can keep it going. Hidden Strings. He's got us, chat. We were a turn late. He was a turn too quick for us. We'll let him combos out. I'm sure he doesn't get to do it very often. I do like Underworld Breach decks. Interesting choice. I guess he saw Judith too. But Leyline really only stops Rage Forger. But I think he's just playing anything to slow us down. Which worked, obviously. He gets to Wish. Oh, is he playing a Tendrils Windcon? Yeah, he's playing Tendrils. Nice. GG's. Chat, we went 3 and 2. 3 and 2. We lost to that 200 card deck. That felt bad. We got comboed out the last one. But with some quick hands, I think this deck's pretty good. I would keep playing it just because it's so simple and fun to rip through. But we're gonna switch decks for now. But the sideboard could probably be tuned a little bit here or there. I'm pretty happy with like what we had, but I think Goblin Rune Blaster is very good against Eldrazi at the moment. Lomin Shannon sweet as a piece of Grave Hate. That's also a Shaman, obviously. Stump Stomp we didn't really get to play with very much, but it didn't really slow us down. I don't think we had a hand where we like stumbled with a tap land or anything. But this deck's rather straightforward. I don't think it's got anything super special going on. But it did pretty well. And I if we play, you know, more matches, I'm sure we'd be a little bit more consistent. But 3 and 2. Oy, oy, oy. I think that came down to our hands and just being too slow. What do you think is the anthology, or should I just craft the individual cards as I need them? I don't think the artifact one definitely is not, obviously. But I guess it really depends on how much you play like Timeless and stuff. I just got the second one. And I crafted everything. I crafted all the commons and uncommons or whatever, but if you craft them, the discount you get is like this much. Why are my hands so orange? Hello? Interesting. So personally, I mean, it's a lot of rares and stuff. I would just pick it up. But it depends on how many wild cards you got at the moment. But chat, let's switch gears. We're gonna play this. I don't have high hopes for this list, if I'm being quite frank, even though my name is Plum. But this is Cyclonic Jewel. Again, we played an earlier version of this called Rock Candy when we had Relics of the Rubble Belt, but now we don't have to play alchemy cards. We can just play the actual signets. Problem is we don't have Upheaval. If you're unaware of what Upheaval is, it is this card. Return all permanents to their owner's hand, which is what this deck is originally playing in Modern. We're playing Cyclonic Rift instead. So in the Modern version, you could like play enough signets to float mana, and then you could Upheaval and then basically recast your whole hand before your opponent really could do anything. They had to start from square one. But we're going to try Cyclonic Rift instead. It's instant speed, bounces everything except your opponent's lands, keeps your stuff on the board. I don't know. I think resetting everything would be better, but this is what we're working with. We're playing one of Tez for Aether Spellbomb, Manifold Key, and Enigma Jewel. Jewel and Hawker help power out Azorius Signets, Dimir, Izzet, Simic, all those guys are pretty quick. You can use 1 mana from this to make 2 from that. We're playing Urza, which is good with all of our signets, obviously. Shark Typhoon plus Nimble Obstructionist work well off of the activated ability mana from Hawker and Jewel. But it's also pretty easy to cast Shark Typhoon off of the signet mana as well. We're playing the Ring. We're playing Seed of Synod to help kind of work with Tezzeret. And then I'm trying Secluded Starforge. Not sold on it. One of Gemstone's Caverns. And then sideboard is pretty straightforward. We don't really have anything against Eldrazi, which kind of blows, but we'll test it out. We'll see what we can do. But again, I'm not very confident in this deck. I just think it's fun. And this is the Jank Tank, and we like to have fun, so we're going to try it out. And guess what? There's no rules. So if we end up hating it, we can just brew something else. Alright, so this went, what, 3 and 2? Not the best, but not the worst. I think with a larger sample size, we could do better. We're going to play first here. Destructionist. I don't like this hand, chat. This is not a good hand. This hand is also not very good. But we're going to keep it because we can turn one, that, and then we can cycle a Shark Typhoon for 1. And that is better than what we were doing earlier. I think we're going to get rid of the Manifold Key. Play turn 1 Jewel here. And I will update stream so you know what we're jamming. But yeah, Frozen, I'd definitely pick up the other one if you know you're going to play the cards. Cycle this for 1. Draw us a land, please. Oh my gosh, chat. Does it get any better? Is opponent gonna kill? Oh no, they thought seized us, chat. Oh no. Oh, he took Artez. Another Shark Typhoon's pretty good. I do want to hit our land, or at least try to. Because we kept a bad hand. So we're going to cycle that for 2. Find a second Jewel. Not the best, but that's okay. Opponent concedes out of sheer fear of our flying sharks. Incredible. You saw it here first, folks. I don't know what they're playing. Mono black? Straight discard? Doesn't seem like straight discard. It could be, though. Let's bring in the second Gemstones Caverns. We're going to drop an island. I think I want to bring in the Unable to Streams because I have a feeling they're going to play some Shieldred. I don't know about you guys, but I think they're going to play Shieldred. Which means I want to drop 1 ring. That seems wrong. I don't think I want to drop a ring, but we're going to drop a ring. We might want to bring in these... Honestly, we might just drop the Tezzeret plan. Should we just drop Tezzeret and bring in counterspells? Kind of like that plan. Should we try it, chat? We'll try it. We don't even know what they're playing. We saw a Thoughtseize and 2 Swamps. They could be playing Waste Not. They could be playing something stupid. Should we keep this in? Sure. Should we have? No. Did we? Yes. Nethergoyf! Chat, watch this. Get pranked, nerd. It was a 0-1. Now it's a 0-2. Oh, chat, they're blue-black frog. You hate to see it. We really bungled that one, huh? I'm okay with our, I'm okay with our sideboard. Oculus action. Oh, okay. Chat, opponent conceded. Not really sure why. But we take free wins. We take those wins. Those are free, and we like them. So, we're 1-0, chat. Rad was pretty rad to us. I'm not gonna lie. Chat, we still don't have any uncommons. No uncommons, chat. None. Like, literally 0. I crafted a lot of cards. Do you guys think Arena should have, like, a... Doesn't... I haven't played Hearthstone in a long time, but Hearthstone has, like, a dusting system, right? What would you feel about, like, a tiered thing? Like, you could trade in 4 commons for 1 uncommon, 4 uncommons for 1 rare, 4 rares for 1 mythic. Not like... What are we playing against? Lurrus? This doesn't seem very fast against Lurrus. This also doesn't seem very fast against Lurrus. I think I want to drop the Rift. Actually, it might have been better to keep the Rift. Oh my gosh, all these discard decks today, huh? 2 in a row, chat. Dos. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. What else are people brewing? I haven't seen anything. Drix Interlacer. Starting intensity 0. Whenever another artifact you control enters, intensify by 1. Ooh. I'll take a Manifold Key. Whenever another artifact you control enters, this artifact intensifies by 1. Sacrifice it, draw X, where X is half this artifact's intensity rounded down. Guys, John Ramos says this card's nutty. Renin 6? Fuck yeah. We haven't seen Renin 6 all day. This is exciting. I'm glad we won't get strip line locked, but exciting nonetheless. What's the target creature can't be blocked this turn, right? Yeah. Bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum. Pioneer Simic Shapeshift. No, thank you. Lord Servant's already brewing the best Shapeshift deck around. We already played it. Part of me keeps wanting to go back to, Oh, wow. Chat, we're getting gobbled here. Well, we can play Urza, or we can just play another ring, because we're ballers. Is opponent just playing, like, traditional Luris Jund? Because I love that. Just some... Like, welcome to the fucking Junder Dome, huh? With Prismatic... He's making Prismatic Vista work. What does a big alt do? Retrace. That's pretty good. Alright, chat. Alright, boys. Let's play Urza. I assume something's gonna get, I think we're gonna do this and draw. I'd like a land off the top, please. He's gonna push that in response. Hello, Bueller. Do I not get priority for that? I guess not. That's not fun. Chat, why couldn't I tap that in response? Am I dumb? I could have played this Omen Hawk. That's okay. It's okay, chat. Vista's very good. We're hoping this ring can get us somewhere, but... This makes me feel like he has like Abrupt Decay or Assassin's Trophy, Besiege You. Yeah, okay. I'll take a Forest, thank you. It's cool you get to Besiege You lock people too, huh? Swings for 1. No extra discard though. Interesting. Let's draw here. Do we have enough for that? No, we don't. Let's Omen Hawker into another Signet. He didn't besiege us again. He could alt Ren here, but he doesn't have anything crazy besides removal spells in the yard. So let's see if he just keeps blowing up our artifacts, which he does. He could ping our Omen Hawker too, right? We could also... We can do a couple things here, right? We could Signet, untap Ring. In response, let's activate this, untap 1 ring, and we're gonna draw 3 cards. Very nice. Is he killing our Omen Hawker? Yeah. Okay. Good to know. I think we're gonna rift his Ren in 6. Which is good for us. And then let's draw a bunch of cards. Secluded Starforge is good. Let's tap this and go here, and then we'll Enigma Jewel. And then we can Omen Hawker. Pass back. Plays another Ren. Arena of Glory for what? Alright, now he's giving us more lands, which is nice. Getting Besiju locked is obviously not very fun. Ah, Real Glory for fear of missing out. Gotcha. Very nice. Very nice, chat. We can overload. Let's just find a land. Let's start Signet, Signet, Obstructionist, and Signet. We do take 5 off of this ring, which is tough. I like that he tapped his only red source. And he tapped out there. Oh, we're going to overload Cyclonic Rift in response. It's good for us. He only plays Goif. Good. Okay. Could play Besiege you out, but I don't think he will. Alright, chat. We need to find another ring here. None of those are rings. That's not good. I think we have to do this and bounce our ring back to hand. And then I think we're gonna bounce his Goif back to hand and chill for a second. And then we're gonna discard Omen plus Jewel and other Omen. Oh, did I not click Jewel? There we go. We'll see if he has another Arena Glory or something in hand. Is this any target? Okay. K commands us. Goifs. We get another rain down, which is good. How much mana do we have? Can we cast this plus rain? Yeah, we can. We also... Yeah, we know he was going to do that. We have more Shark Typhoons. We can also cycle. I'm surprised we're still alive, chat. I'm gonna be honest with you. Let's no. Yeah, let's get rid of his Goif. And we'll kill his Ren. He does have Arena of Glory though. We're dead to another K command. He's at 10? Can we kill him? 5. Oh, we can, right? I think. If we play Signet, activate Starforge, tap Seat plus 4 artifacts to give this +5/+5. Swing for 10 exactly. If he has Fatal Push in hands, that doesn't win. But I think we're there. Opponent, hello? Is he in the tank or did he get disconnected, chat? Oh no. Oh my gosh. Tree line straw. Best viewers. I already have the best viewers, chat. We don't need more viewers in here. I'm not here to entertain people. Or maybe I am. Are you guys entertained? I'll take that as a no. Oh, opponent, where did you go? I will say, if he doesn't have a piece of removal in hand, then we really clawed our way back from this one, huh? Oh, he's back. Chat, what's he doing? Is he just thinking? I'm scared. What's gonna happen to me? Are we gonna get Pact of Negation? Opponent's playing Jund with 4 main deck packs? Incredible. Oh, someone literally made a whole thing on Shamans on the historic subreddit. Besieges our Starforge. Joke's on him. We have another one in hand. However, we are out of lands. But I think we're okay. Alright, chat. So we play Starforge. We play Signet. Blue. We do this for 5. Wow! Chat, I almost messed that up. Then we hit him for exacties, boys. Deck's pretty hot. Opponent, hello? Opponent, where'd you go? Let's look at this person's historic list while we're chilling. He's playing 4 Eternal Witness and only 1 Judith. That seems kind of wrong. But who am I to say? Chat, can we just talk about how many times I got besieged? We got besieged a lot. And we still won this game. Incredible. We're pretty good at this game, chat. I don't know if you heard the news, but we're kind of gamers. All right. Game 1 against opponent went really well. We saw random creatures, goifs, whatever. So I think we're going to bring in all 3 of these. The Pithing Needle. I want to bring in the second Tez. I think we're just going to chuck the Obstructionists. Like, yes, they stop Ren and stuff, but I think I'd rather must just go all in on the hate when it comes to that. Shadow Spear, probably don't need. I like the Unable to Streams. I think I want to get rid of the Spell Bomb and the Key. And maybe drop 1 Jewel. And then we can drop like 1 Signet. We'll kind of just rely on, hopefully, needling or something. And going from there. Might be the wrong play, but we'll try our best. I forgot Ribald Shanty is also unnerfed, right? It's back to 1 mana? That's kind of crazy. What else are people brewing? Maybe I'll let someone else figure out the Veil combo deck. Are they still talking in here? Oh, I'm waiting for smarter people to list this one out. You could shove it in Stereo combo. Opponent might have given up against us. Maybe. Where is this one with Consult? Yes. We could we took this list to Mythic. With Shanty back, and then if we... I guess we don't even have room for Consult. We could also revisit Mardu Vesper. I forgot about this deck. Teysa. This list is sweet. I don't know, chat. We'll come back to those. I think our opponent gave up on us, which is a little sad. Why aren't there more people brewing in Historic and posting about it, chat? I'm just one boy. I need inspiration. I felt pretty good about that first game, though. For getting hated out in terms of artifacts from Besiju for as long as we did, quite impressed that we still eked out a win. Alright, opponent debuff. Chat. That puts us at 2-0. Even though we have played a total of 1 game. We are 2-0 in matches and 1-0 in games. We're doing great. Are people intimidated by the name Plum? Is that why? They don't like stone fruits? They think I'm from the movie Clue? I don't know, chat. I don't know. Oh, we haven't even played with Quantum Riddle yet. Chat, we have so much to do. We have so much to do. All right, chat. Are you ready for us to lose now? We hope. Cyclonic Rift's good. We'll see how fast they can kill us. I don't know what enchantment does. I'm sorry. Whenever you attack, create 2 red. Tap to attack and sacrifice them. Okay. Chat, is this riveting or what? Okay, great. Jam a ring here. Pass back. Opponent's not doing anything. Don't know if they're here. For the 3rd game in a row. Is this the equivalent of getting a bye? Maybe. Alright. We got some stuff here. We're doing some things here. I feel like with Rift and stuff, I feel like we should be relatively okay. Jesus. I do like this jellyfish icon, chat. Should we go browse some decks while we're chilling here? Alright, let's draw first off ring. See what we can find. Hawker Jewel would be good. I've seen a few people playing Jeskai Wizards. Now that we have Counterspell. Okay, Jewel is a good draw. We'll jam that. And then I guess we'll just play one of our signets out. Pass back to opponent. Is this tropical? Oh, we're still on the tropical sounds, chat. I like that. Maybe opponent's just lagging a lot. I don't know. I keep most of my opponents muted. Look at the top 5s. Reveal a historic card. Interesting. What are they digging for? Gold? Ayo! Oh, that's a big boy. We can play big boy out. Play another signet. And then we'll draw off of this. Do find another lands. We'll just pass and hold on to this obstructionist. We need flash an obstructionist end of turn. Bounce whatever they play with Spellbomb, but whatever if they play a creature, we can just counter that, right? Okay, that came in pretty well. Dedicate Doll Major with Mobilize 2. Exile non-something. Makes a mouse. Gains a life. Alright, chat. Do we want to draw a card? I don't think so. I think I'm just going to Rift him now, so we can get in for some big old damage. we play this? No, not yet. Let's swing for 9. Could play Ring. We'll just hang out for a moment. We could double Shark Typhoon next turn. These Starforges, I'm still not sure how I feel. They're good mana dump, but between Ring, Typhoon, and even Urza, I guess we already have a lot of good mana dumps, huh? Opponent has 7 mana to work with, so they can basically replay everything they just did. However, they don't have 3 Blind Mice to mess with. We can also bounce our own Urza if we wanted to. But I feel pretty good about the position we're in. Dollmaker gives him a couple things. Could also cycle for 2-1. I think we're better off just playing the Sharks. Ooh, give me a ring. Give me a ring. Okay, he's just gonna copy that. Gotcha. Alright, opponent, what are we doing? What do we have on our sideboard here? Anything good? Not really. We'll probably bring in some unable to streams. Alright, let's play this. Let's just hardcast the Shark Typhoon, and then hardcast the other one. Do I want to bounce his Dollmaker? No. We'll just swing as normal. If we need to bounce it next turn, we can. But we have a 15 coming at him next turn. Not too shabby, chat. Obviously, Divine Intervention. Is that the card? Whatever exiles everything. That hurts. We're probably not good against those decks. Control, probably a horrible matchup for us. I guess we have Typhoon and Obstructionist. But, whew, that's gotta be a tough matchup. Opponent just takes that, which is spicy. How do I see if people comment on things on YouTube? Oh, never mind. I figured it out, chat. In case you don't know, all the streams are on YouTube as well as VODs. So you can go back and watch things. One of them has 69 views. Nice. My other question for you, chat, is do people play... What is it? I don't even know what Exalted Sunborn does. What does this card do? Is this the 3... Nope, no. Completely wrong. I thought that was the return something, but this is... Did he warp this? Do people play munitions, weapons manufacturing? We're gonna bounce that so he doesn't get any tokens. And then he just dies. Nice. Very good. What else we got to bring in? Maybe we'll bring in an extra land with Besiege You. We can probably cut the Manifold Key and the Tezzeret, and we can just bring in some Unable to Streams. Counterspell is probably not that bad here either. Whoa. Probably go down to 2 Obstructionists. No, let's keep 3 in just in case. We might want Counterspell, but Shadow Spear is probably not bad either. But again, not too worried here. I think Cyclonic Rift does enough. Little slow, yes. But you know me, we're gonna maul it in and get garbage, right? This is a turn 2 Signet, which takes us into an Obstructionist. Plus we have a Rift. I don't really like it, but we're gonna try it, Jet. Not really into it. Opponent played a tap land on turn 1, so we're okay. When does the Avatar set come out? Do we know? November 21st. Jeez. It's not that far away, Chet. Think it's more important to just unable to stream this right off the rip. The chance he brought in some artifact enchantment hate. I would think he did. Chat, we gotta build dinosaurs too. Ugh, so many things to brew. Not enough wild cards, chat. Never enough wild cards. Guys, opponent is playing very slowly. I apologize. You know, chat, we did get Wall of Omens. Should we revisit Teo? Remember when we played Mono White Teo? The stupid Planeswalker? The shield one? In like an Emiria style list. Shark Typhoon off the top is not bad. We'll play the Signet and pass back. Would have liked to land too, but that's okay. Opponent's making copies of things. Oh, the other thing I wanted to test in Shamans is, I guess if we do take out Judith and go strictly green-red, you could play that, like, Bellow Breath Shaman or whatever. And if you play that guy, then you could play Arena of Glory, which seems interesting. Alright, chat, we didn't find a land. We found another Signet to play, but opponent's just gonna keep making mice. We got double sheltered. All right, chat. Let's draw it next game. 18 mans might be too low. Or actually, we're playing 19 because we have Besiju right now. Also, to be fair, the modern version of this deck also has Urza Saga, which lets you tutor up your Jewel, which makes it a lot better. This is basically the same hand. We haven't seen Ocelot Pride from opponent yet. Sure, they're playing it. We'll play our Signet out. This lets us ring next turn. We could also... That takes us, what, to 5 mana? If we play second Signet, plus unable to stream. There's the Pride. In that case, let's just do this right away and play into that. We can cycle Typhoon if we need to. He can Shelter by Ghost his own Pride and on Pride and steal the Unable to stream. Also play that off Burning Tree. Arena of Glory might be a cool idea, chat. Alright, opponent, what are we doing? What is the game plan? Shelter by Ghosts, which we thought was coming. Targets the Unable to stream. And then swings at us for 2. Opponent, hello? Opponent, please. Okay. We did it, chat. Opponent gets to make Shelter. Cool. We got there. They did it. Second Shark Typhoon. Beautiful. Let's play this and draw land, maybe? Please? Signet works. Okay. Sorry this game's so boring, chat. I should probably do a better job of filling in the silence, but we're just kind of hanging right now. Plum's falling asleep. Opponent finds a Soul Warden into a Voice of Victory. They finally have some real cards going here. We're kind of just looking for a Cyclonic Rift at the moment. I guess we can also try and jam this Shark Typhoon, maybe. Let's see what we draw. I like Urza. But I'm still got a full grip of cards. Might see them henge here. No, I'm sorry. Thought that was the other card. This isn't the one that makes tokens, chat. What else are people playing? Mardu Drain Harvest. Is that with Veil? Raise the Past. Thunder Bond Vanguard is gonna hurt. Swings with Voice. We're gonna have to... Okay, he does. They're what? Both 8/8s? We go to 17. Okay, so we got a block here and block here. I think we're gonna cycle this for 0. Find another ring. Good enough. He needs to make a whole bunch of things. Does he stacks his triggers? Let's draw first here. Pretty good. We'll play another ring. I think we just gotta keep digging, right? Correct. Let's get rid of a signet. Chat, where's our Cyclonic Rifts? We don't know. We just don't know. Counterspell. Johnny's welcome. Obviously, he should swing just to get the extra tokens. Chat, he's really going all in. Did we cite? I don't think we overloaded a rift in the first game, did we? All right. Hello. Wow, really? Nothing, huh? We can play Urza and still play the other ring. Yes, yes. And we can draw a card off it, which is good. Yeah, let's draw a card off it. Jesus, chat. Where are our Cyclonic Rifts? You hate to see it. Opponent is massing quite the board. However, they do only have 4 lands. So if we can't get a Rift, I mean, they can Warden into Pride or Warden into Vanguard right away, but we will reset them quite a bit. How many rings have we gone through? 2? Opponent has second mice. We're just looking for a rift. Name of the game is find that rift. And we're currently losing that game, chat. Abzan Sephiroth with Grist. Oh, we have Grist too, chat. That's so exciting. So many fun cards. All right, chat. Rift, 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 rift. Where is our rift? What the heck? Chat, we really did not find rift. Chat, where's rift? Where is our rift, chat? Chat. We don't even have enough to play it if we found it now, right? Cost 7. We have 6. Chat, we couldn't find rift. We can still find a ring. Is that what we want to do? Yeah. Still find a ring. Give me a ring, baby. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. That's not a ring. All right. Damn it. Chat. No rifts. No rifts in sight. 2-1. Opponent actually came back and played some Magic, which is good. It's better than us sitting there, I guess. But not the little outcome I wanted there, you know? All right, into match number 4 with a double Hawker, double Signet hand. Feeling pretty good on this one. This at least lets us double Signet next turn into something, maybe. Opponent, turn 1 bird. Yes, sir. Let's Signet. Activate. Play another Signet into Omen Hawker. Pass back. Juggernaut Peddler. He's going to take our Shark Typhoon. Maybe our Obstructionist, but probably our Typhoon. If we draw a land, we have 7 mana. I guess we'll just play this. I like that we can just play the Juggernaut immediately. Incredible. Innkeeper. We're gonna counter that if he's only stuck on 1 land. And then we'll swing. We have enough to spin Urza? 4... Yeah, right? Second Urza? Sure. Very good. So now we kind of have an engine to start just like casting spells for free. Opponent did find a Birthing Ritual. Are they on 4-color combo or we'll see. They get rid of the Peddler, and they find a Marionette Apprentice. Pretty good. We find Nimble Obstructionist, which is also quite hot. Let's go here, here, and here, and let's spin this again. We find another Signet, which is pretty good. We'll swing all these. We might just, Ritual. Oh, I guess we could have Starforged. Is this sorcery speed? Oh, never mind. We can't. Alright. We can Nimble Obstructionist his Birthing Ritual trigger. I hope. See, when the deck has hands like this feels crazy. This feels crazy. Alright. Ritual. We're bringing Besiege You. I think we're going to bring in the counter spells. I'm also going to bring in the extra land. We're going to drop an island. We're going to drop a Signet and a Jewel. I don't think we necessarily need the Tezzeret board, so we'll just play something like this. Oh, chat. A little sleepy. 4 lands Besiege You. No other way to actually do it. Plus that. This is much better. check back Jewel. Opponent has... makes sense. Patra, okay. They can kill us pretty quick here, chat. And we're gonna hold up Rift. Ritual 2. Sacks the young wolf, gets a what? Peddler takes our rift. That doesn't feel good, chat. Funny enough, we can't play Juggernaut. But I feel like they're gonna find their combo pretty quick here. I'm digging the beats. Digging the beats. Marionette Apprentice. You can maybe ritual into something here. It's not looking good for us, chat. Not looking good for us. Sacks the token and we'll get a 1-mana spell. Birds of Paradise. Put him up a mana. If I see the Synod. We're gonna go game 3. I'm not feeling good about that, chat. Not feeling good about that. You know what? Based on all that, let's bring the Spellbomb and 2 Tezzeret's back in. Now let's bring a Relic in. Exile at instant speed, drop an Urza. Drop another Signet. Drop an Obstructionist. Alright, on the play. I guess we should oh, this is a bad hand. We should have taken out our Gemstone Caverns too. That's okay. Plum's getting too tired. Chat, I kept the old double Otawara. How do you feel about that? It worked out okay, but not our best hand. Peddler? Sure. Is he going to take our ring? Probably. Chat, he took my ring. However, we can just play Juggernaut and then play this land and still hold up Rift. 3 mana for a... We're what, 1 mana away from Rift Overloaded? I think we're gonna bounce that. Can I do that in his main phase? Find a ring. Get to draw a single card, and then we'll swing for 5. We do find a Signet, but we are still a mana short for Overloaded Rift. Opponent probably plays Ritual plus something else here. Innkeeper, correct. This deck does some powerful things, but it's very half and halfy. It's very easy to draw a whole bunch of nothing. Ooh, Kami of Morning. Big fan. Big fan of some Kami of Morning, chat. Another ring is nice. Let's play the Signet. Swing for this, and then we'll probably Birthing Ritual. Sort of end of his turn, like we did last time. Goes for the Yawgmoth. Four, 5. We don't have enough yet. Well, we can do it next turn. Sephiroth. Does that do anything? No. Let's ritual this right now. Or rift it. This game's just called Try Not to Die to combo. And he has 2 pieces of it right on the board there, chat. Try to keep him... I mean, if he sacks something, it draws into, what, Young Wolf? Did he play a land yet? I don't even know. Should we have waited? Oh, he draws into the Young Wolf. Bounce the Yawgmoth in response. I guess we could have... It doesn't really matter, huh? Does this automatically flip? It does. Find another Starforge. Draw 3. This just drains automatically, yes? Oh no, it's target opponent. It's good for us. Playing an Enigma Jewel. He goes off, what, instant speed? We Nimble Obstructionist his Young Wolf trigger. So it doesn't come back. Is that how it works? I think so. Innkeeper. We're gonna have to find something real good off this ring. Renegade Rally to bring back what? Innkeeper? For another treasure? More life? And then a ritual? I like it. Pretty close to being cooked here, chat. Bogart Trawler. Exiles his own graveyard. Find another Starforge. Let's spin the wheel. Draw a couple cards. I think that's it for us, chat. We're dead on board. Even if we stifle something, I mean, we can hardcast a Shark Typhoon. But that's all we got. Alright, chat. We're going to call it there. We went 2-2 with this list, and those first two games didn't even really count. So, does that prove the deck's good? No. Not at all. Kind of, overall. Does some powerful things, but I think without Urza Saga, we don't have the easy access to, like, a win con. You know, to pump out a token off your land is really strong, and us having to wait for Shark Typhoon or build such amass such a large amount of artifacts and then try and Starforge people to death is a little too slow. Plus, Cyclonic Rift's cool, being able to cast it so early, but Upheaval is just a much different card. We didn't really see Cruel Captain. You might not even need him, but you could probably, you could probably even take out this little tiny toolbox, drop down one of these, and then fit 4 other cards in here that do something. But it was alright. Not too shabby. 2-2, but like I said, those games were really, whatever. But I don't think I have the brain capacity to keep going for this evening, so we'll freeze there. Shamans was really good. We might dabble with this a little bit more, or I might play it a little bit more off stream. Very fast, very aggressive, probably better suited for best of 1. But we do have some decent sideboard options against Eldrazi and stuff with Ruin Blaster and things like that. So not hard. I was gonna say relatively cheap, but actually not that cheap. But we got to play a little bit of Eternal Witness. We got to play a little Ignoble Hierarch, and both felt great. So we'll freeze there for today. Obviously, lots of new stuff to mess around with. Even nerfs and unnerfs as well. Ribald Shanty, Sorin got nerfed, all sorts of things. So we'll keep picking away. We'll be back on Thursday evening, around same time. Hopefully I'll have some more decks prepared. I try to, but Plum's a little busy with life at the moment. But guys, I came prepared today. That's pretty impressive. I know you guys are proud of me. But anyways, if you come up with any brews, feel free to send them my way. I'm going to keep on the lookout for some interesting stuff that I come across, and maybe we can play it on stream. But I'll have something to go, I'm sure, to play on Thursday. So anyways, thank you for hanging out. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye.